The following is a product of Studio 42.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is football time in Texas.
From Studio 42 on HoweEnterprise.com, this is Howe Bulldogs football.
Cross on the jet sweep, trying to break away 30. Look out, 25. He's fast. 15, 10, 5. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown time in Texas.
Howe Bulldogs football is brought to you by Scoggins Funeral Home, Baker Air Conditioning and Heating, Independent Financial, GC Easy, Sonic of Howe.
Tank Turner wrapped him up, took him behind the woodshed.
Also brought to you by Brother Plumber, Hit, Roof and Exteriors, Michelle Carney Photography, the Llama Realty Group.
It's long enough. It's good. 31 yards for Johnny Garcia.
Also brought to you by Howe Athletic Booster Club, TechWave, Knight Furniture, Ed Meacham State Farm.
75 yards for Braden Omer on 4th and 1. Quit it.
Also brought to you by All In Custom Gutters and Christmas Lights, Texoma Land and Home Realty Team, Rapid Electric.
Great tackle on the edge by Garen Langford. G-Force.
Also brought to you by MTE Fence, the crazy AC guy, Anchors Boat and RV Storage.
Strong kept it. He pulled it out of his gut like a magician, and down the sideline he goes.
Now let's open the Rapid Electric tailgate party and join the voice of the Howe Bulldogs, Monty Walker.
When Howe fans first looked at the schedule upon being released in early 2024, one stretch of the district's season stood out. Bells followed by Gunter. Howe was manhandled by the Bells Panthers last Friday night, 44-6, and tonight the number one team in the state makes their 20th appearance at Bulldog Stadium since the series began in 1935. To make matters more difficult, Howe has injuries all across the board in nearly every skill position. The motto of this game for Howe might be just to get out of here with all fingers, toes, and limbs still attached. It's Gunter at Howe, and it's football time in Texas.
You're listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party.
Here's some things to never mess with if you're not a trained professional. Caging a bulldog. Removing copperheads. And electricity. Don't get shocked. Call Rapid Electric. Rapid Electric is here for all your electrical needs. Just like you wouldn't try to become a pro boxer or president. Not a joke. You need a pro to keep your electricity humming. Don't get shocked. Rapid Electric serves the Grayson County area. Call them at 903-421-8100.
If your home or business could talk, what would it say? It may say it would like some privacy or security. Enjoy the beauty and durability of quality fencing from MTE Fence. MTE Fence is a local company specializing in commercial and residential fencing. MTE Fence ranges from wood, aluminum, and chain link fencing. MTE Fence services all of Grayson County and surrounding areas. Go to mtefence.com or call 903-686-9039 for an estimate. MTE Fence has a passion for connection. We are your connection for quality.
All In Custom Gutters and Christmas Lights is proud to sponsor the Pride of Howe, Howe High School's Bandsman of the Week. Your hometown Bulldog alumni owned and operated business is here for all your seamless gutter and outdoor Christmas lights needs. Give them a call at 903-819-9183 and let them make your house shine really bright this Christmas. All In Custom Gutters and Christmas Lights. Give them a call at 903-819-9183. All In Custom Gutters and Christmas Lights.
This is 3-year starting kicker Jonathan Garcia. When I kick the ball, I don't need no stinking tea, but I will take a sweet tea at Sonic before, during, and after the game. When I kick on over to Sonic, they have great food and big smiles.
Johnny, get your leg warmed up.
I stay warmed up with Sonic's onion rings and tater tots. Not to mention the great drink specials.
Hey, Johnny, we need you to drill this one. Let's go. Bring your tea.
Nah, Coach, I just finished it. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
Johnny Garcia bangs it through.
Hey, Steve here, the crazy AC guy. We raise top-notch AC units and train the finest service techs west of the Mississippi. And we got a truly crazy deal for you. Get a free furnace with the purchase of a qualified AC condenser coil package. You'd have to be crazy like me to miss this deal. So for all your AC and electrical needs, call us at 903-465-2665 or visit us at crazyacguy.com.
The Crazy AC Guy, where crazy meets quality.
You're listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party. Let's join Monty Walker with the Crazy AC Guy, Senior Spotlight.
This week's Senior Spotlight is Garen Langford, Senior Captain. You started kindergarten in Howe, but you have some white rat ties. Your dad played for the Tigers. Does he ever bring up the old days?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he brings up how he played in White Rat, and he talks about their big rivalry between them and Tom Bean and stuff.
You also had a sister who was very active at Howe High School. What's she doing these days?
She's a nurse down at Baylor in Plano, works on the oncology floor and works nights.
Y'all were pretty successful in the youth football program. 3 Super Bowls. Talk about those days. What do you remember?
I just remember all the joy and laughter and all the good memories, being able to play there. And I remember getting to go and play at the Cowboys Stadium and stuff. It's a big memory to me, and just getting to enjoy the times whenever we were real successful.
Last week against Bells, it looked like you took a helmet-to-helmet shot. What happened there?
I got a pretty good hit to the side of the head and knocked me down, but I got back up and I went back in and started losing some focus and came out with a concussion.
So does that put you out for this week? How does that work?
Yes, sir. I'm out this week. I'm hoping to be back next week, though, for Callisburg.
Who's your favorite teacher at Howe High School?
I'm probably going to have to go with Miss Nell. I know a lot of people choose Miss Nell, but she's a really good person and somebody you can definitely go to if you need anything.
What about favorite coach?
Definitely going to have to go with Coach Harvey. He's a great mentor to me. Really like him. He's somebody I look up to and somebody that's always been there for me and supported me.
All right, we're going to take a quick time out and listen to the Crazy AC Guy, which I know you know pretty well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey, Steve here, the Crazy AC Guy. We raise top-notch AC units and train the finest service techs west of the Mississippi. And we got a truly crazy deal for you. Get 0% financing for 60 months for any qualified air conditioning and heating system. You'd have to be crazy like me to miss this deal. So for all your AC and electrical needs, call us at 903-465-2665 or visit us at crazyacguy.com.
The Crazy AC Guy, where crazy meets quality.
We're here with Garen Langford, our Senior Spotlight. You took a year off from football last year. What made you decide to come back?
Again, Coach Harvey, he wanted me to come back, and he's definitely somebody that inspires me to be here, somebody that I want to play for and encourages you, and he's just a great guy and, always there for you.
Tough loss at Bells last week. Everyone knew these 2 weeks were going to be the gauntlet. No matter what happens with Gunter, you'll still be in the playoff hunt. Do you keep that as your focus right now?
Yes, sir. Our goal is to play 12 games, and that's what we're after. No matter the outcome of this game here, we hope to win the next 2 and be in playoffs and win a game there and play 12 games.
So as a senior, how do you show your leadership for this team?
I try to look out, try to be the positive guy there, and even whenever we're down, I try to still bring everybody up and look for the positive things that are going instead of all the doubts and try to keep everybody on track.
With Braden Ulmer out, how much has that affected this team?
It affects quite a bit, but at the same time, I feel like it brings us together and we try to play together and find ways around it, and I think we're still just as successful without him.
Gunner, they are the elephant in the room. How do you slow them down?
You just got to try and slow down their offense and give our offense a chance to score. If we can hold them from scoring as many times, it gives our offense a good opportunity to move the ball and score and try and compete with them.
That's Garen Langford, your Senior Spotlight.
Tonight's Senior Spotlight has been brought to you by the Crazy AC Guy. You're listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party.
No one wants to talk about losing a loved one. The grief that is put on your family is troublesome. Scoggins Funeral Home strives to make that most difficult time the easiest. We want your loved one to be sent off in the best way possible, with your wishes at heart. Call us at 903-482-5225 or visit our website at scogginsfuneralhome.com. 903-482-5225. Our location on Van Alstyne Parkway makes everything close for your needs. 903-482-5225. Scoggins Funeral Home.
Who's your local plumber? Brother Plumber. It's good to know someone local and someone you can trust when your home or office drops the ball.
Main line break, 15 yards.
Brother Plumber is plumb professional and serves not only Howe, but also all of Grayson County. And you can save yourself 10% if you mention Go Bulldogs. Visit us online at brotherplumber.com. We'd love to help. Brother Plumber is one call away at 469-968-4487. Visit us online at brotherplumber.com. Remember, Go Bulldogs.
Real estate is the key to building long-term wealth. Hi, I'm Dana Thornhill, a local Keller Williams realtor. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, I can help you. Call the Llama Realty Group. Call 903-821-6890 and ask us about our complimentary services. Opportunities in North Texas are growing quickly, and the Llama Realty Group can help you with all your real estate needs. Just like here at the stadium, execution is the name of the game. The Llama Realty Group gets the job done. Call 903-821-6890 today. Each Keller Williams office is independently owned and operated.
Here's some things to never mess with if you're not a trained professional. Caging a bulldog. Removing copperheads. And electricity. Don't get shocked. Call Rapid Electric. Rapid Electric is here for all your electrical needs. Just like you wouldn't try to become a pro boxer or president. Not a joke. You need a pro to keep your electricity humming. Don't get shocked. Rapid Electric serves the Grayson County area. Call them at 903-421-8100.
Hey, Steve here, the Crazy AC Guy. We raise top-notch AC units and train the finest service techs west of the Mississippi. And we got a truly crazy deal for you. Get a free furnace with the purchase of a qualified AC condenser coil package. You'd have to be crazy like me to miss this deal. So for all your AC and electrical needs, call us at 903-465-2665 or visit us at crazyacguy.com.
The Crazy AC Guy, where crazy meets quality.
You're listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party. Let's join Monty Walker with the Crazy AC Guy Coach's Corner with Bulldogs head coach Andrew Harvey.
Coach, a 44-6 loss last week to Bells. The offensive game plan included 25 passes. Was that by design, or is that just how the game went?
I mean, it was a little bit by design for the sole fact that we knew that they're bigger. That's kind of like what their bread and butter is like running the ball, stopping the run. We were hoping we could run the ball a little better, but early on we saw pretty quickly that we were going to have some struggles there. Especially with our heavy formation or wildcat, whatever. We ran it once and quickly realized that that's not going to work. And when you get down early, you got to do something to get back in the game. So we haven't really been down bad early in a game. So I guess that obviously played a huge factor. Most of the games, first half, second half, we've been in it. This is the first game in really all year that we just weren't in the game from the get-go, and you kind of have to start throwing the ball more. And I feel we were more successful than we have been, or we were showing more signs of success throwing the balls. So if it's working, why not? And again, if you can't run it, you got to do something else. And it's not like they completely stopped our run game, but they probably played it a little better than any other team we played all year. So just trying to manufacture some sort of offense, and I don't know, just trying to find something that works.
For the first time all season, the defense allowed a lot of yards, but I guess the slot T does that.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. I think that we're supposed to stop the slot T. So, the slot T is supposed to run for a lot of yards, but just not against us is my kind of thought on that. I don't know. One of our, safeties went down early, Garen, and, really after the first quarter, he wasn't himself. And he was making some mistakes that, he usually wouldn't because, he literally couldn't see because of whatever was going on with him health-wise. And our D-line's we got good sized D-line, but our linebackers aren't very big. That doesn't help. 33 is a load. He's tough to tackle. And then I kind of preached it all week, everybody against an offense like this, everybody's got to be doing their job all the time, or it's not going to work. And I know it doesn't look like that, from an outside perspective, but for the most part, they were doing what they were supposed to do. But it was just that one guy, and I don't know. If not everybody is perfect, then they're going to find it. Also, they ran some stuff that they haven't shown all year. They started kind of playing some game with their splits. They had wider splits than usual. they ran like an I formation ISO play, which I'd never seen from them. And then also like early on, they were doing some false pole stuff to kind of get my linebackers off their keys, and that made them. It was just not like, I don't know. It was a kind of a snowball effect, I guess, kind of too. But I feel like we did a better job last year than we did the year before. I don't know. I don't like. Again, I probably could have schemed it a little better. The guys could have executed a little better. It's just it's a lot of different factors. But they're also just a good team. Like, they're good at that. That's what they do, and like they should be successful with it.
We estimated a quick game, but we never anticipated so many lengthy official timeouts. What was going on down there?
What wasn't going on down there? There was times where I didn't know what was going on. I feel like some coaches try to like control games, and I feel like there was some of that going on from their sideline. And like when that happens, there's going to be lots of stoppages. I know when I try to talk to referees, they usually just ignore that. But I understand that like coaches have been doing it longer, that have like more pedigree, probably get the ear of the official more often. And I feel like that's kind of what it was, is like the head coach for Bells, he just kept getting the ear of the official. And if you're talking to an official, they got to stop the game. There's also some like, I don't know, some weirder type penalties. There's a kid for Bells where his head got hit because his helmet came off, and like I watched it on film. It had nothing to do with us. It just popped off, and like one of his own guys like hit him in the back of the head, and so there was some concern with that. Got a little chippy towards the end. There was times where I don't know if the officials knew completely what to call in certain situations too, so they kind of had to collectively come together. And I do know in the first half there was an official that like, I guess he got sick or something and just ran off the sideline. And yeah, I'd never seen that one before either. There was a couple things dealing with the officials that I'd never seen before in a game, and I don't know, it was just a weird one. I don't want to blame the officials. It's never like teams lose it or win, and like, so that's not really it. It's just I don't know. Yeah, that's the answer, I guess.
Coach, what's the timetable for the return of Braden Ulmer?
We're hoping, like, he's kind of day to day right now for the most part. He's not going to play this week. I thought maybe he'd play last week, but I would be shocked if he wasn't playing against Callisburg. And that's the honest truth, like, honest to God. I'd be shocked if he wasn't playing then. So barring any like major setbacks, he did say that he was like walking in his backyard the other day and he like stepped in a hole, and like I was like, dude, you don't walk around anymore, I guess, like or like we'll just bubble boy you, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I think he's gonna be all right. He's moving around better, and like that's tough. One of the toughest kids I've ever like been around in my life. So like if he can go, he's gonna be able to go.
We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey, Steve here, the crazy AC guy. We raise top-notch AC units and train the finest service techs west of the Mississippi. And we got a truly crazy deal for you. Get a free furnace with the purchase of a qualified AC condenser coil package. You'd have to be crazy like me to miss this deal. So for all your AC and electrical needs, call us at 903-465-2665 or visit us at crazyacguy.com.
The Crazy AC Guy, where crazy meets quality.
Coach, how big of a surprise was Kendall O'Brien's 6 catches for 100 yards Friday night?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a big surprise, but just because like he hasn't really produced much offensively. But like if you would have asked me before the year, could Kendall O'Brien have a 6 catch for 100-yard game? Yeah, he's a really good athlete. He's just kind of developing a little slower than the rest of them. But in practice, he may be like our most successful, like, because him and Rylan have been doing it together and they're really good buddies. And like, I think with quarterback receiver connections or whatever, comfortability like plays a big role. And they are comfortable together. You can tell that like Ryland trusts Kendall. Kendall trusts Ryland. So I think that played a big factor in like why he was able to break out. And like good on Kendall, like hadn't got a lot of snaps at the position he's playing just because like that's where Braden Ulmer played, and but he got his opportunity, he took the most of it, like, and that's what you got to do. Like that is exactly the scenario that like coaches dream of, because then they get to use that like later on, like 2 years from now, I'm going to talk about Kendall O'Brien, like found his opportunity and made the most of it. And like now he's a senior and he's a first team all district player, offensive MVP, because he's going to go on and do great things. And like it started there. It started because like he had an opportunity to seize the moment. So that's great that kids are doing that in our program. And like hopefully there's another new like kid that's going to step up tonight, I guess. Because there's going to be a few new stars out there, and that's kind of like the message I'm saying all week is like, hey, this is your opportunity. It doesn't matter who we're playing, just like go seize the moment.
You've got Gunner tonight. They are what they are. How do you slow them down?
You have to be sound. Like that's kind of that. I mean, the word is slow them down. You're not gonna stop them. Like. I'm not dumb, and I'm not gonna like stand here. And I haven't lied to the team all week. Like they're the number one team in the state. Like they're a very good football team, but they're really good because like they do the basic stuff really good. Like they don't bust. They don't like. It's not. It may look flashy, but it's really not. It's just it's doing. Again, it's doing like your basic stuff just way better than everyone else. They take care of like the little things. They focus on the small details, and like that's how you quell a team like that. Is like you make sure that you're focusing on the little things. Like if we're not aligned correctly, they're going to find it immediately and take advantage of it. If our corner is supposed to be at 10 and he's at 6, well. That could be a touchdown real fast. Like, just make sure that we're good tacklers. Make sure that, like, we're getting lined up. Make sure that we're doing our job. And then, like, hopefully they make some mistakes. Because, like, that's kind of what you got to count on. And, like, but, again, if you can keep the ball in front of you long enough, if you can, like, keep their offense on the field long enough, eventually they're going to make a mistake. And, like, that's kind of the thought. Hopefully our offense can sustain some drives as well. That'd be a huge benefit. But, like, just you got to compete. Like, I've been telling the kids, like, they're 15, 18-year-old boys, too. Like, they get on TikTok. They try to talk to girls. They wake up a lot of mornings not wanting to go to practice. Like, they're the same humans that, like, we are, like, they just got more of them. It's not like that they're different. They're just more. And, like, they've been doing, like, this specific thing for longer. But it's not, like they put on their pants and socks and shoes and shirts, like, all that stuff the same way everyone else does. And, like, when it comes down to it, like, the guy that you're across from just, like, understands the human and compete against them. And wherever the chips fall, it's where they fall. But, like, that's what I'm looking for. I just want us to compete, and I feel like last year we didn't at times. So that's kind of been the message.
After last Friday and with Gunner this week, I think you've had some injuries. How did practice go, and how are you trying to rotate kids?
Practice was a little more difficult just because, like for an example, defensively, we like to go 2 huddles so that we can, like, get more plays and go faster. And we, like, yesterday we couldn't because of injuries. Also because there was, like, quite a few kids out with the band competition. This is a weird week. It kind of was like, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff, distractions going on all at the same time. Like Monday, we didn't have school. Like, that's always a weird day as well. And, like, any day you don't have school, no matter how much you threaten the kids, like, there's going to be that's going to be the most missed practice of the year. And then, again, Wednesday, like, we're missing a bunch of kids for band. So really the only, like, opportunity for us to be, like, full was Tuesday. But, again, like, there's quite a few guys out. So that makes it a little tougher. We're actually like down a coach right now too, because Coach Bland had his baby. So congratulations to him. But so yeah, it's been a weird week. It shouldn't matter, but I felt like the weather helped. Like it was nice weather out. But I feel like the intensity and focus and all that stuff is like still the same. They know like the expectations, and those expectations aren't changing whether we're playing Gunner or the Dallas Cowboys. But I guess like playing Gunner would be more of a never mind.
Right. It might be a tougher challenge these days. Yeah. Blue Ridge came back to beat Leonard last Friday night. What did that do for the playoff scenario at this point?
It doesn't change it. We need to win 2 of our next 3, and that's kind of that. So as long as we can win, as long as we can beat some combination of a Gunner, a Callisburg, or a Blue Ridge, 2 of those 3 teams, then we'll be in the playoffs. So the goal remains the same. My mind hasn't like changed on that. Again, like Callisburg is a team that like they're very similar to us. They really are. And I feel like we should have a good chance of competing in every game we play in, but like especially that Callisburg game, and then we'll have finally a break with our bye week, be able to like get back to full strength hopefully, and then we got 2 weeks to prepare for Blue Ridge in that last game, and I feel like we'll have a good opportunity there too. So again, like I think this is a playoff team. We just got to go earn it at this point.
The Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Crazy AC Guy. You're listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party.
At Independent Financial, supporting our community is at the heart of what we do, which is why we are pleased to support the Howe Bulldogs. Investing in others and helping our neighbors thrive is what we do, and our friendly, knowledgeable banking team is rooting for you in your financial success. Whether you're saving for college, planning for your family's future, or working to grow your business, we'd love to help you accomplish your goals. Come see us at our location on South Denny or visit us at ifinancial.com. Go Bulldogs! We're cheering for a winning season. Member FDIC.
This is more than a bundle. This is way more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home field. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. That's why I'm here to help life go right. My name is Ed Meacham, and I'm your Howe State Farm agent. Give me a call at 903-892-3923 or on the web at MrRedInsurance.com.
Got hail? Get hit. Help your home and your community at the same time. Hit Roof and Exteriors has been on the job locally since 2012. Hail damage, wind damage, roof leaks, exterior paint and siding, replace it or repair it, we've got you covered. Hit Roof and Exteriors has been building solid roofs all across North Texas for over 11 years. We will work with your insurance company or your budget to get your home happy again. For a free estimate or inspection, call 972-977-1523. Hit Roof and Exteriors. Got hail? Get hit. Here's some things to never mess with if you're not a trained professional. Caging a bulldog. Removing copperheads. And electricity. Don't get shocked. Call Rapid Electric. Rapid Electric is here for all your electrical needs. Just like you wouldn't try to become a pro boxer or president. Not a joke. You need a pro to keep your electricity humming. Don't get shocked. Rapid Electric serves the Grayson County area. Call them at 903-421-8100.
Hey, Steve here, the Crazy AC Guy. We raise top-notch AC units and train the finest service techs west of the Mississippi. And we got a truly crazy deal for you. Get 0% financing for 60 months for any qualified air conditioning and heating system. You'd have to be crazy like me to miss this deal. So for all your AC and electrical needs, call us at 903-465-2665 or visit us at crazyacguy.com.
The Crazy AC Guy, where crazy meets quality.
You're listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party. Today's Howe Bulldogs Flux Capacitor is brought to you by the Crazy AC Guy. Now let's join Monty Walker with a time travel through Bulldogs history.
Howe has fared well on this date in history with a 7-3-1 overall record on games played on October the 18th. In 1940, Howe won at Anna 25-0. The Dogs shut out Gunner this day in 1946 and lost at Celeste 46-0 in 1963. In 1968, Howe defeated SNS 44-6, and in 1974 tied rival Van Alstyne 0-0. The Bulldogs shut out Tom Bean on this date in 1985, and in 1991 shut out the White-Right Tigers 32-0. On this date in 1996, Howe beat Gunter at home 21-7, but have lost the last 3 contests on this date. In 2002, Howe lost at White-Right 8-3, and in 2013 lost to Caddo Mills 12-7. The last game played on this date for Howe was in 2019 when the Dogs beat Lone Oak 42-6. In the series with Gunter, Howe dominated for the first 62 years, winning 17 of the first 18 matchups. However, Gunter has since then won 15 of the last 16. Howe still holds the lead in the series 18-16, but the Tigers have taken the lead in overall points scored 765-637. Howe's last win against Gunter came in 2015 at Bulldog Stadium when the Dogs won 21-19 late in the game.
Today's Howe Bulldogs Flux Capacitor is brought to you by the Crazy AC Guy. You're listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party.
Buying and or selling your next home or property should be an enjoyable experience. At Texoma Land and Home Team, our commitment to the personal relationship of each transaction ensures communication you expect, while assuring that we'll be here the next time you need us. We're not a big box real estate company by design. This freedom allows us to be fully at your service. Texoma Land and Home Team, Renee Nichols Broker, 903-818-1645. Texoma Land and Home Team, for all your real estate needs, 903-818-1645.
Hi everyone, my name is Presley Harrell, class of 2025 cheerleader and cross-country runner.
This is Talon Haley, senior basketball player and Howe High School record-setting golfer.
Hi, this is Camry Snap, and I'm a graduating volleyball and softball player.
This is Braden Wilmer, class of 2025. I play football, baseball, and I run track.
We would like to thank the Howe Athletic Booster Club for their support and encourage anyone wanting to be a part of supporting Howe's athletes to reach out for more information. Go Dogs!
At Grayson Cullen Electric Cooperative, GCEC, we have been around for over 80 years and are governed by 7 principles: open and voluntary membership, democratic member control, members' economic participation, autonomy and independence, education, training, and information, cooperation among cooperatives, and concern for community. One of our communities is Howe, Texas, and GCEC is proud to support the Howe Bulldogs.
So hot up here. Roger must think he's preaching a Hellfire Sunday sermon.
I know. He won't ever turn the air on.
Monty, who recovered that fumble?
The only name that comes to mind is Lucifer.
Charles Furr? Got it.
Baker Air Conditioning and Heating has been in Howe for over 50 years. They've been in business that long because they're just good people. If you've been told you need expensive repairs, get a second opinion with Baker Air Conditioning and Heating. Call 903-532-6255.
Fifth quarter tonight is going to be a hot one.
I bet.
Here's some things to never mess with if you're not a trained professional: caging a bulldog, removing copperheads, and electricity. Don't get shocked. Call Rapid Electric. Rapid Electric is here for all your electrical needs. Just like you wouldn't try to become a pro boxer or president. Not a joke. You need a pro to keep your electricity humming. Don't get shocked. Rapid Electric serves the Grayson County area. Call them at 903-421-8100.
From Studio 42 on HoweEnterprise.com, this is Howe Bulldogs Football. You've been listening to the Rapid Electric Tailgate Party. Football time in Texas is just moments away. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Howe Bulldogs, Monty Walker.